It's about 10 minutes after 6 a.m. I got a great night's sleep last night, and I'm gonna go for a run. I've just done 2 miles at a 9-minute pace. I know that is super slow. I haven't run in a long time. I don't know, I feel like I'm in kind of an industrial area. So I pulled out my phone. I'd like to find some coffee and figure out which direction I'm going from here. But I probably have at least that far to get back. If I start running this way about 4 blocks and then take a left, I might find something that's open. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm in the main shopping district, and there should be something open around here. If it's gonna be anywhere, I just have to look around until I can find it. Starbucks wasn't my first choice for coffee. I guess I should have run a little bit further, but they don't open for another 10 or 15 minutes. There's a place called Espresso House. I don't know, they're probably not, nothing opens here until about 9 a.m. So I'm gonna poke around a little bit more, and I might go back to Starbucks if I don't find anything before then. After another loop around the block and everything looks closed, I think 5 more minutes in Starbucks it is. And then I'll run back, I think, or walk. But either way, I'm 2 or 3 miles from where I started. It's always like the longest few minutes when a store is just about to open and you're outside and you see the employees inside and the door is still locked. After my brief wait, I now have my morning coffee. So I'm gonna relax for a minute, maybe do some research about Helsinki, and enjoy my coffee. Coffee was great. I'm going to head back up the hill and go to the hotel. I just finished my run. It was 4.5 miles, about a 9.5 minute pace. I know that's not very far and not very fast, but hey, it's maybe 8 o'clock or 7:45, and I've already had a run, so I think I'm kicking this day off pretty good. Also, just while I'm here, this is our hotel. Our room is on that first floor with windows, and it's about a few down from the door, but we've got a beautiful view of this little harbor inlet. I don't know what they call it, but it's beautiful here. So I just came to check out the pool and the sauna, and there's a beautiful sun deck. So this is really the same view I have, but from the top of the hotel. I think I'm gonna spend a couple minutes in the sauna, maybe jump in the pool and then take a shower and start my day. Well, I'm in my very, very first Finnish sauna. It's in the hotel, and it's dry in here, and there's no one else in the sauna, so I thought this would be the time to show you what it looks like. It's pretty dark, but there's a small window outside, and I've been sitting in here for a few minutes. It's really very relaxing. I can see why Finnish people love their saunas. I just took a sauna in there, and now I'm gonna go for a swim here. And it's early in the morning. There's no one else up here on this floor, so I have the whole fitness area to myself right now. But it's really relaxing. This feels like a great day already. I'm excited about it. I'm kind of familiar with Finnish tradition, so I expected this water to be cold, and it did not disappoint. I don't know what the temperature is, but definitely when you come from the sauna and jump in this pool, it's very cold water. So I think I'm gonna go back in the sauna, warm back up, go to the room, take a shower, and see if John's around yet. While it's completely empty in here, I'll give you a quick tour of the sauna. That's the exit out to the pool. And then there's a little phone reception area, and that's the men's private sun terrace. So I assume if you want to go out there nude, you have privacy, although the neighbors could see you across the way. And then into the shower room, that's the sauna door there. There's a shower, and I don't know what this space is for. So I did my emergency Starbucks stop this morning because they were open, but now that we're showered and dressed, we found this place. And this is definitely a cool place to have coffee in Helsinki. It's kind of hard to find. They have a door that you have to walk up a flight of stairs, but these guys, they know coffee here. I asked the barista at the coffee shop what he should do. You can't read the description because it's some kind of display, but it's a Somalina. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it. So we bought a ticket for the ferry at this machine right here. Actually, as we were arriving, the ferry was just departing, so we have to wait another 10 minutes for a boat. And I feel like the second day in any city, I became a tour guide because I was helping some other visitors operate this machine. But the barista said it's a good walk for a few hours, and that's what we're gonna do this morning. We're on the ferry now. We're leaving the city center back there, and we're gonna go to this group of islands that formed a fort many, many years ago. If you're one of the 5 million or so people that speak Finnish, you're gonna laugh at how I pronounce this. But we took the ferry to Suomenlinna, which, according to the guidebook, says it was added to the UNESCO list of World Heritage Sites in '91. And it's an irregular bastion fortress constructed on uneven terrain and on separate islands I guess there's 800 people that live here. It's now primarily a tourist attraction, but there's event spaces and some office spaces. There's about a 1.5 mile walk to the end of it, and we're gonna just stroll around and see what we see. We've crawled into some kind of defensive looking structure. I'm sure the guide has more information about it. That was the entrance back there where the light is. There were 5 or 6 people behind us, maybe even a dozen. And there's some water, and most of them poked their head in and saw that it was deeper than they wanted to explore, and they stopped. But John and I are going to see where it goes. This looks more interesting and more awesome than the last place we were. If we don't slide down this hill, we might see some cool stuff. Here's a quick little shot for perspective. All of this stuff right back here, this is the city of Helsinki. So mostly we've been looking at historical sites, but behind us is an obviously very busy functioning dry dock. And I've never seen a dry dock in person, so it's kind of interesting. Let's see, these boats right here are in dry dock, so there's no water in here, and I assume that that is a plug, and they can remove that and flood this and then float these boats out. But we kind of made a detour and we found this, and now we're gonna go find a beer, which is that way. So we ended up at this craft brewery, and it's also a great restaurant. And I'm gonna give you a travel tip right now. When you travel, you should travel with a friend who has a mild gluten allergy, because when beautiful bread gets presented to you on a dish that you're sharing like an appetizer, you'll get more bread. So, but this is good. I'd show you this plate, but we already dove into it. I didn't film early enough, but it's like this shrimp salad with fish roe and dill, and it's, okay, I'll show it to you. It's so delicious. Just imagine this much prettier, but completely still very delicious. I think there are 2 different ferries that run this route, and we are on the other one on the trip back, but we're headed back to the main city of Helsinki, and we're leaving the island right here that we were on for a while. And I didn't film it, but I got invited into the brew house of the brewery that we were just in and had a cool conversation with the head brewer there. So it's been a good morning already. I think it's just a little bit afternoon, and yeah, we're gonna continue exploring Helsinki. So this is the boat we were on the way over, which is a little bit bigger than the boat we're on right